To the 21-yard line.
Ready? 8. Go.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On 2nd down, it's Conner, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Let's go now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come on, boy. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hodges. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Break.
Mike 57.
General West.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Shoot.
Now it's Conner. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will indeed go for it with Hodges. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set, hut, 98 to Pittsburgh. 98 to Mike. Bring it. Bring it.
All right, what is doing that?
You got him. You got him.
It finna show it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got one.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Ingram.
Man, he went forward.
First before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
We see what's going on.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Okay, I was going to say, do it again.
Yes, we do.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he watching.
To throw again. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14.
So you see it's a good defensive game while he talking.
On the catch, it's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Damn, man. I missed that tackle, man.
Before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. You must be watching.
Yeah. You don't see it show him. You don't see it show him watching. You got one person watching.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line.
If he ain't watching, somebody else watching.
Jackson steps away, and he will score.
Man, that boy got away, man.
Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I've been keeping the ball.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down.
Man, that's crazy.
And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
What you thinking?
And there'll be time for maybe one final play.
I know you ain't thinking you finna get nothing out of
This is
this.
a quick incompletion. This is likely the last play
You
here
already
of
been
this
getting
first
too
half.
much as it is.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Come on,
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Man, that fool would not let me get nothing in
And they're
there.
going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Don't say
Now,
no,
they
folks.
struggled to
They
get
big
him rolling on the ground in the first
Oh,
half, and
man,
that's
he
sort of
ain't gonna
continuing
do
here in the
that.
third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time in the game.
That's nice. I might go. Yeah, that's nice.
Ready to break.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Hodges. And he finds McDonald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Down. 10-2 soft. Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
On first down, Connor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. Second down coming up. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, Connor looking for space. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it'll be second down. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
You got it.
7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know you feel that.
Yeah, you gotta sir, look, this is big game. Can I score?
Here we go.
And I'm gonna let you score.
Man, I got you. Man. Undercrush.
Oh,
Undercrush.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Jackson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. 2nd down and goal. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It ain't let me do it. No, it ain't let me do it.
What else you do what?
It ain't let me,
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Jackson rolling to his left. He's going to take, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
man, this is boo.
Lamar Jackson.
Well, you down playing,
Touchdown of
man.
the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short
After
field
getting whooped like this, bro,
as they cash in
I'm
for
mad.
6. Tucker now for the extra point.
Nope.
All they had to do is ask me to score. I told them I would have
And
led.
oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there.
Time, though. He'll tell
Late in
you
the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the
getting out
lead.
today.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Hodges, and he's got his man, the tight end McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Hodges now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Trying out these new
it's
plays
football
on
here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught.
Damn, I ran out of bounds.
Just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar.
Kick my ass, bro.
Man, you through playing?
No, I'm gonna let you play him. Then I'm play again.
You want
I'm gonna watch y'all play. I'm gonna watch y'all play. I'm gonna send him a request. I'm finna roll up. see, which one I want to smoke? Lemon or the berry? I'm gonna give it to me.
Man, he ain't doing all that, man.
Hey, bro, I'm the host of the city. How the fuck you think I ain't doing this? Nigga, I'm the plug, nigga. I ain't smoking too different, man. I'm a nigga, man. I'm gonna stop my broadcast.